Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Violet. And yeah, obviously we are in a different setting today. I am helping my dad move. I'm going to be making a vlog on that, so you'll be seeing that whole little process. And I'm currently sitting in his empty house, hence the echo if there is an echo. And yeah, I just thought I'd sit down real quick and film this video for you. Since it's a little more serious, I thought it would be nice for you guys to be able to look outside and I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I'm just switching it up. Anyways, so today we are going to be talking about TE or hair loss and mental health. This is a subject that is so near and dear to my heart because number one, I have struggled with my mental health probably my whole life, let's be honest here. Number two, it was in full effect when I was experiencing hair loss. I also get a lot of messages about this, people saying, hey, I'm going through depression, I'm going through anxiety from the hair loss. Did you experience this? Yes, absolutely. So I thought a lot about what I was going to talk about in this video, and I realized that I've touched on mental health a bit and like mental tips and stuff, but there are two particular tips that have helped me the most, and I don't ever really elaborate on those even if I've mentioned them. And I thought that to be the most helpful, I could just elaborate on those a little bit more and why they are important. The two main things that I think when you are trying to improve your mental health during this hair loss situation, acceptance. So I mean that in a number of ways. Number one, I think you need to accept that this is happening to you and accept that it's going to be a process. I sort of equate it to a breakup. So if someone dumps you, the next day you're not going to be shiny and, completely pain-free. It's going to be a process. I mean, this is just as traumatic, at least in my mind. It shows I haven't dated any gems besides my husband. No, but seriously. It's sort of the same thing in my mind because you have to accept the fact that this is sort of a traumatic event and it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get over it and to accept that this has happened to you. I think the other part of acceptance is really honing in on accepting yourself in the form that you're in. And I know that can be just so hard because honestly, when I was at the worst of it and my part was like from here to here, it felt like, and my ponytail was like this big, I just didn't even feel like myself. And I was just having such a hard time connecting and being nice to myself because I was just like, I don't even know this person. But once I was able to kind of, number one, accept that it was happening to me and that it was going to be a process and that I was just going to need to try to, do what I could in the meantime, but just really accept that it was a process and accept that this is who I am and this is how I'm going to, move forward, despite if this is alopecia or if this is, whatever. Sorry, I keep looking off into the distance. This is literally what I'm looking at. I mean, it's just a little bit hard to concentrate. Just a little bit. Not that I'm not concentrating. I feel like the information is good, but I just want to look at the water. So anyways, I think once you're able to accept yourself and you're able to accept that this has happened, then you're able to move into the next thing, and that is positivity. Once you've kind of accepted things, I think the next thing to do to really improve your mental health is to be positive. Now, this is very hard. I'm a natural pessimist. I'm a realist. I've had a number of just kind of crappy things happen to me throughout life, so it's just made me really skeptical, I guess I would say. I feel like it helps, honestly. I know this is so cliche, but it honestly helps if you fake it until you make it. So if you're not a normally positive person, if you just try when you hear yourself make a negative thought like, oh my God, my hair looks horrible, just think, you know what? It does look, it looks horrible, but it looks a little bit better than it did a few days ago, or, I found a new way that I can style it and it makes me feel better, or whatever it is. And I just feel like being able to sort of tell yourself these positive things, even if they aren't totally true, kind of tricks your brain into starting to think those things. So first off, I would say when you catch yourself in those negative thoughts, try to kind of switch them or to look at a positive. But I think the other part is just to really focus on the positives. Like when you wake up in the morning, if you notice that your part looks a little bit better, or you are starting to get those little teeny tiny hairs, or maybe you're in the mini staticky I got electrocuted stage of regrowth, whatever it is, just try to look at the positives. Maybe you're losing less. Maybe you found a better shampoo, whatever it is, try to look at the positives. And I really, really think you guys, if you can really work on acceptance and positivity, that is going to help your mental health the most. Things that I think can help, just little things, I mentioned them before, journaling, talking to someone. I encourage you to really, really work on the acceptance and the positivity starting today. And I also encourage you to work on journaling or to try talking to someone, even if it's just opening up to your hairdresser and just being like, hey, doesn't my hair look kind of, you know what I mean? It's just, it feels better to talk about it. So anyways, subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if hair loss and mental health affected you more than you thought. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.